just got an awesome hit on a buck, big buck.
As hunters, we learn early on to live in the moment. We understand that a moment is all it takes to go from the greatest high to the most devastating low, or vice versa.
Oh my God, I just shot my first elk.
And most importantly, we learn to be grateful for the seasons when harvests are abundant, because we've been through the seasons when they're not.
This is a special moment all the way around. Cannot wait to share it with my new baby someday.
Anyone who has hunted blacktail deer year after year knows how difficult it can be to harvest a mature buck. There's a reason they have the nickname, the Gray Ghost.
1 hour, and it should be game time.
We'd been carefully managing the deer population on the property we hunt for several years. As a result, we had more bigger bucks on camera than we'd ever had before. But of course, it never goes according to plan.
This is our first night of our second weekend in the blind, and I just heard 2 bucks locking horns down below us. There's a skidder road down there, so we're gonna try and see if we can't rattle them in. It worked for us a couple of years ago, so we're gonna see if it'll work this year too. We're back in the blind. Yesterday we only had a doe, a really old doe, and a baby come in at last light. We thought we could hear some bucks sparring down below us, so we tried to rattle a little bit, but nothing came in. And then about 30 minutes after last light, the big 4-point came in with the little doe he's been chasing. And they fed for quite a while, and then he came back 2 more times overnight, so I think we're gonna have to change up our tactics just a little bit. If we can't get him to come in tonight, we'll make a few changes and hopefully get him to come in tomorrow night. The weather's changing. We've got rain on the way, so I'm really hoping that gets him moving a little bit earlier today. Fingers crossed.
Then, like clockwork, right at last light, the deer started showing up. Once again, the big 4-point didn't come in until after last light. It was time to make some changes. The next morning, those changes paid off.
his head.
I'm gonna try.
Oh.
my
Look
gosh.
at that buck.
Look at this blacktail.
Aimee. Aimee.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? He's so beautiful. He is just... Here's the shot. It's still
That's the other side. That's the other side where it came out.
It's bubbling.
Pull that brush off his
It
head.
was just a perfect double lung shot. Well, here he is, my 2019 Blacktail. It was a kind of a crazy go with this guy because he was super nocturnal. I think he came in late last night after first light and or last light, and we just we're having a hard time getting him to come in like during daylight hours, so we ended up pulling the food. Here he is. He finally came in this morning. We missed the kill shot because about 10 seconds before I let my arrow go, as I was starting to draw back, the camera battery died. Of course, Murphy's Law. So at that point I had a doe that was 10 yards from the blind, and she had just looked away. I had another doe like probably another 15 yards another direction. They were both staring at me most of the time, and so we didn't have time to switch out the batteries. It was just kind of do or die. We had to get it done. So made a perfect shot. I mean, literally could not have asked for a better shot. This is the exit, double lunged him. He went 30 yards and fell over, and it was just, couldn't have really turned out much better than it did, except for the camera battery dying. But super grateful for this buck. As I mentioned, I literally had a dream about him. Woke up at 2:30 in the morning ready to go to the blind, and realized I needed to go back to sleep for a few hours. So it's been kind of a rocky road this season, but I've learned some lessons, and that's really all I can ask for. And then to end up with this awesome buck to harvest and feed my family is just the icing on the cake. So super grateful, and excited that I actually got it done, and got it done, well.